Hello everyone, myself Vaibhav Jalani. My roll number is 20EE10078 and I'm from section 9 IIT Kharagpur first year. This is the DIY assignment 5 in which we have to deassemble and assemble an object completely. So let's start. I will be doing for an SMPS.
Okay, so this here we have an SMPS. It's full form is switched mode power supply. It is a device which is used to means convert electrical power. It converts AC or DC sources to DC load of required voltage. It is used mainly in personal computers, and we have in laptops nowadays. We don't have this big device, but in CPUs we still have. So I'm going to open this and see which all objects are present in it. So let's start. First let me check how it functions. So I have this SMPS I have. As you can see here, the rating is 230 volt maximum, so we can operate directly through the voltage it comes to us in our house. So this we have an SMPS, and this I'm having a power cable here, as you can see here. Also I have connected a tester to it because we need to, this is a very old tester but it still functions except this switch, except this light. So we have to see which all voltages are present and whether it is functioning or not properly. So let me connect it to the voltage and see what happens. Yeah, so as you can see I've connected it, and here also. Okay, so I've connected this and now I'll switch on. So as you can see the readings all are functioning. As I told, this light is not functioning here, so except this all the lights are functioning. So this is MPS is working perfectly fine, and now we can just move forward. Okay, so I'm switching off this, and now I'll deassemble it. I'll open all the screws which are present here and here and see what's inside. Okay, so now we are going to open all these screws, as you can see. So let's start. Now similarly we have to remove these screws, and similar number of screws are on the opposite side also. Yeah, so I'll be opening the rest of the screws and let's see what's inside. Okay, so now I've removed the screws from all the sides, as you can see. Now I'm gonna open it. It's a bit tough, I guess. Yeah, so as you can see we have successfully opened this SMPS, and there are many parts inside. As you can see here, you can have a close look. From the opposite side it's just a motherboard connected. Here are all the objects which I'll be explaining one by one, and here we have a fan, as you can see from here. Okay, so now let me explain these parts and try. Now before I open and explain these parts, let's first remove this motherboard. As you can see here are screws. I can open this also, and let's see what happens. So now I'm opening this. Okay, so now let me try to, it's a bit stuck. Now we have to just move it. Okay, so now I'm trying to remove this. Yeah, it is done. I've tied this here so that when we are connecting it we know where, from which side we have to connect. Let's try to remove this fan. Yeah, so this here is connected. This is the power supply here. From here I think we can open this also, so let's try. So I'll open these two screws and let's see what happens. Okay, so I've opened all those four screws, and now I'm opening this screw also so that we can see what all happens. Yeah, we have switched off the power supply and now we are disconnecting everything. Yeah, So as you can see, we have properly disconnected all these parts here. Yeah. Okay, so now let me explain. We have disconnected this and this fan here. We have connected, and this we connected to power supply here, and this is the power supply area. As you can see, from here we connected the power supply and we get it. So now let me explain all. Okay, so now from here, as we can see these parts. Let me show it and zoom. See these parts. These are the transistors. There are 2 or 3 transistors, or maybe more as per the requirement. And now we have these choke coils. These two are the choke coils, which are the one of the most important uh, objects in this. Okay, so now let me explain all the parts one by one. So the first thing which we are having here is these blue things, which are perhaps the most important parts of the transistors, which are capacitors. Which are the capacitors. So we have here the capacitors. As you can see, these two capacitors are very important, as they ensure that we have a stable supply of current. So that, like you can see, whenever there is a shortage or excess current, they take it up. Okay, so now next, if we move, these are the transformers. See, these two are the very important transformers, which helps to convert AC to DC, or whichever as per the requirement they can step up or step down the coming current. Then here we have, if you can see these are the transistors. As you can see here, let me show it to you. Yeah, these are the transistors here. There are many transistors, maybe 2 or 3 as per the requirement, or and different models of the SMPS. These transistors are very important, and it ensures that we don't get reversal current. Similarly, we have diodes here. As you can maybe able to see diodes. Yeah, we have diodes here. These ensure that we don't get reversed currents. Now the next important part which we have here, these two are the choke coils. These choke coils are also very important part of the SMPS, as told to me. Now we have different other capacitors here. Okay, so now the next thing which I'm explaining, as you can see here, we have different types of diodes at each and every place. Now you can see some things are written here in the circuit, like this. You can see here, you can see. Now in these wires especially, you can see in every wire there is written the voltage rating, which provides, see, if you can see here, maybe the camera quality permits. Yeah, see, this is on 12 volt here. So this wire is used for the 12 volt for providing the 12 volt. And similarly, in each of the wire here we have ratings. Maybe you cannot be able to see here. We have different kinds of rating for each wire, and this bunch of the wires, and then this is connected to the PC, so that it ensures the smooth supply of the current, or we can say the power to the computer. Okay, so now the next and the most important part, the most biggest part, is this fan. This is connected in turn with all these parts, and the work of this is simple. It removes the excess heat, or we can say the heat from the SMPS, so that it does not get overheated and blast or short circuits. And this is the part from which, and in turn we get the warm air that comes out of the CPU from a hole or similar. It is due to this SMPS only, as it is the main part which takes the power, and then it removes the heat produced through it. So now we have seen most of the parts, and you can see here, see, these are the parts, the transformers and all these things. So if we look at the basic functioning of this SMPS, then what happens is that through these power supplies, we get the power supply, and then it passes through the rectifier, it goes to the transformers, capacitors, and then we get the required amount of current for working our appliance. It is mostly the our PC or the CPU, we can say. So it goes through it, it converts the AC into DC of the required voltage. It goes to the capacitors. We have filters here, transistors here, as you have seen. Then we have rectifiers here, which are inside, and maybe because it is hidden due to soldering here, we cannot remove this. And we have choke coils here, and then it goes through the required amount of to the wire which is destined. Like if we have 12 volts, so for the 12 volt, if we want, we connect through that. And similarly, these are the switches which connect to the PC, and we get the required voltage. So now we have done this explaining part, and let's start to assemble it back and see if we can do it. Okay. So for the last part of this assignment, now we have to connect these things back. Okay, so I'm starting. Let me first connect this, which we remove in the end. Now I'm connecting this wire here, as we have seen. So guys, remember, whenever we have to, or as told to me, we have to first mark these parts, that where are the screws and all, so that this is connected here. Now we have to connect this power supply here. So here we are having, yeah, so now I have to see, these are the small parts which I have to connect from behind. So let me try. Okay, so now I have assembled this, and I have attached all the screws here, and now I'll add all the 4 screws of this motherboard from behind. So all the parts have been fixed. This fan is also attached here. Now let's attach the fan screws first. So these fan screws I'm now attaching the fan here properly, and now I'm gonna fix this body back. So as you can see, make sure that it is symmetric from all the sides. Yeah, so it's connected from here but not here. So yeah, I've connected this body back, and now I have to tighten all these screws present here. Now let me do it one by one. So similarly you have to connect all these screws, and now I'm connecting this, fast forwarding this video, and we'll see the final what happens. Okay, so now as you can see, we have assembled it completely again. Now let's test it if it's work again, if it works. So I'm connecting this power supply again. Now I'm connecting it, and let's switch it on and see what happens. Okay, so it is now started. As you can see, the fan is also rotating, and the voltage again, we have all these lights. So we have successfully assembled it again. So that's it, and thank you everyone.